strong banner game.
That's one thing you don't see really too much anymore. Is bands doing banners like they used to?
Bring them back.
Right?
Bring back the banner.
I've never seen them at a merch booth.
We're bringing them back.
Ever.
We're bringing them back,
like
John.
that just tells you how many shows I've not been to compared to you guys, probably.
Yeah. Well,
I think I bought my last banner in probably like 2013.
Yeah.
And I got lucky. It was like Basement was playing before he cracked that. Oh, no, you're fine. I usually do open crack.
Sorry.
I should have also mentioned it.
Before you crack it, I'm gonna ignore exactly what you said.
I'll wait.
It took some time to like go in and then register. I had to process it, and then I'm sorry.
Well, you did also technically say crack it somewhere in there.
You did.
I did. Yeah. Cool. Well, what we'll do is I'll count us down. We'll crack these beers. I'll do a little intro, bring the two of you in. We'll just have a good time.
Can't wait to crack our
I
beers.
will get very YouTube-y at one point, like presenter voice. Just ignore that and just we'll keep rolling. I just got to get through it. All right. Cool. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Beers with Bands podcast with your host, Michael Torres. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beers with Bands. This week, sitting down, doing another in-person one, which is always a lot more fun, like I was kind of telling you earlier, than doing all the Zoom ones. Not anything against all the Zoom people. I wish you could all come to my house and do this in person to be a lot more fun and crazy. But I'm sitting down with Sugarcoat tonight. How you guys doing?
Great.
So good.
Hell yeah. You know, it's Monday. We're having some beers, talking some bands. I think it's going to be a good time.
Absolutely.
Before we get too far in, can you kind of go between the two of you and say who you are and what you do at Sugarcoat?
I'm John. I play guitar and sing. Do some other stuff on the record that we're trying to figure out how to do live. But yeah, that's me.
And I'm Sean. I play guitar and I also sing in Sugarcoat. And we're unfortunately missing our bassist Charlie and our drummer Tyler tonight.
Well, this is where I normally say, this is where we pour one out in their honor. We don't actually waste alcohol here, so we just take a drink.
That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah, it is.
To Charlie.
And Tyler.
Yeah, you know, there's a joke in there that I can't remember. But anyways, but it's nice that you guys came through. I know we kind of been chatting for a little while to kind of set this up. You have a new record, EP out that we'll talk about here in a little bit. But I like to kind of, especially with you guys kind of being like a newer band, obviously you guys have been kind of on the scene for like a couple years, but with this new record coming out, people finding out about you guys now, I like to kind of do a little backstory, little history lesson. So like, how did the four of you guys come together to become Sugarcoat?
Well, I met our drummer Tyler through a mutual Craigslist connection, just some jams, and formed a band, and ended up playing a show with that band, and John was
I was in the crowd.
For our first show, and my friend Dimitri left the band, and that's when John kind of stepped in and said, "Hey, I can play guitar."
Yeah, so kind of just started a new band.
It was at that point. Yeah, we shifted and became. We kind of switched. We were kind of going for like a screamo vibe, like kind of almost like La Disputy at one point, and it wasn't working for us, so we pivoted and went for the vibe we're going with now, which we're very happy with. We dig it a lot. We're very happy with our sound.
Yeah,
it feels more natural. I felt like a fish out of water,
Same.
trying to write for that, but it was like a good, creative kind of prompt to do something that I hadn't done before. So but now that we're doing more like Taking Back Sunday style with a little bit of like Jimmy Eat World, Emery, like that feels way more us.
For sure.
It just kind of happens.
It's more natural.
Yeah, I think I like how you guys' tagline is like millennial emo dad rock.
Yeah.
It fits very well.
Thanks.
But I mean, that's definitely a crazy direction. If you guys would have went like more Lotta Sweet style,
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see like how some of that would have worked out.
Yeah.
But seeing how this has come out and like how cohesive and everything is, like I appreciate you guys doing something that feels more natural, because then it shines better in its final light.
Thanks. Yeah, we the law dispute thing is it's super hard to nail.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you want
You
to
gotta be all in, or it's so
tough.
easy to be disingenuous or sound disingenuous
Yeah.
if your lyrics aren't on point and you don't have like that raw emotion
Yep.
that he has.
So, plus when we were trying to do that, we found out that John is an incredible singer. So
Yeah. I was just guitar at the start, just kind of, yeah.
it all worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of flowed, and so what was then is now Sugarcoat.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's killer. I guess I've been jamming with Tyler for just about 3.5 years, maybe. We first jammed in a basement in St. Paul right after I moved here from Boston, and played in basements for a few months, ended up getting a practice space eventually, and just kind of took off from there. But
it's always like a big boy move to get like an actual practice space.
it is.
Like nothing against like practicing in a basement if you have that opportunity and like you don't annoy like whoever you live with to do it. Like I had roommates before I lived here, so it's very weird to live by myself for one. But like I had roommates that like recorded a whole album in our house, and it's just like, oh, it's Monday. This is what we got. This is on our docket for the next couple hours.
Yep.
Nice.
Definitely don't miss those days. But it's always nice when you get a practice space. It's also really cool to see how people's spaces look. Like I've gotten to go to support a parents' practice space a couple times to help grab stuff, and just like walking in and all the random flyers that they have and all the random shit that they have in there. It's just cool to see like a space become its own rather than like in a basement where you're like respecting the house.
Right. Right.
So you kind of get to make it your own at the same time.
I feel like we should disrespect our studio more.
We should
after
probably
hearing
disrespect
that.
it. Yeah, we need to disrespect our surroundings.
Yeah.
And we just really poorly hung Christmas lights, and by we I mean I.
And some like sound buffering.
Yeah.
Shit. That's it.
Coat hooks.
Yeah.
It's pretty
you put up some shelves.
Yeah.
Those
They're
have
not
been nice.
They're not even decorative shelves though. So. But yeah.
Yep.
We should. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck functional shelves. Those are the worst.
Yeah, our practice space is a little bland, but we could. It's nice. It's our practice space.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Yeah.
It's a cool space. We're over at City Sound. And,
It's small, but it
yeah,
works.
It is small.
Does the job.
It's probably the smallest practice room I've had.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's the size of this room.
And
Smaller? Is it?
Oh, it's for sure smaller
Yeah.
than this. And as a sweaty man by nature, that room gets hot very quickly.
Yeah.
I often am a puddle
Mm.
in there, so
Yeah.
Feel your pain.
it's brutal.
Yeah.
The struggle's real.
Yeah.
But great snack machine though.
Ooh.
10 out of 10.
Okay, so at least something's right at that point. Like,
Yeah, D5 sweet tarts, $1.75. So I know that's my order. Just saying, if you're ever at the vending machine.
I'm not going to, because I feel like I'm going to take something away from you if I do order some sweet tarts.
That's fair.
And I know that brings you happiness. So.
God, this guy knows me too well.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's respect. That's a band name. Right
It
there.
is. That's killer.
Respectful millennial dad emo. That's a new tagline.
Oh gosh. But yeah, we're cat dads and real dads.
Hell yeah.
It's a good time coordinating dad lives. you
Yeah.
know?
Hey, I commend any band that is able to consistently do that.
Mhm.
Like, having kids is one thing, but like being able to take the time and like schedule things around their schedule of like band practices today, we're doing this, or we have a show, and like working it in there, like that's a big responsibility.
It is. Yeah.
Our bassist really goes out of his way to make it work, which is really nice. He's got a teenage son.
Mhm.
I think he's like, is he a freshman or sophomore? But
In that range.
you know, he's got to juggle everything that his son's doing,
Right.
everything his younger son is doing,
Yep.
and yeah.
And
That's right.
our drummer Tyler has a daughter who's heavily involved in sports, and they're crushing it. Shout out to the dads. Shout out dads.
To the
Dads.
Yeah,
dads.
to the dads. We're the cat dads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, So yeah, after you guys formed, I think it's all in like 2024 was the first single that kind of dropped. I have it written down.
All Friends or
Sent You the Rain.
Oh, Sent You the Rain. Yeah. Okay.
Sent You the Rain was one of the songs that kind of came over from.
It was
from the original.
Yeah, it was right in that transition period.
Oh, okay.
We're still kind of figuring ourselves out.
It's like that song initially had a fair amount of screaming on it.
Yeah.
But we pivoted with it. It's kind of fallen out of the rotation, but I don't know. Which is
you tell us. You tell us. Like, what did you think of it? We don't get a lot of feedback outside of our wives and cats. So, what have you enjoyed listening to?
I mean, I didn't listen to that single as much. I listened to more of like the EP.
Yeah.
Which the EP phenomenal. We'll get to that. But like, how did it feel to at least like, whether that's not the full sound you guys started with, how did it feel to at least have something out to be like, okay, like we have something underneath our names, underneath our belts of Sugarcoat at that point?
Oh, it was so good. I was pretty pumped. I remember we did the song, and then out of nowhere, John did the piano intro that we added, which I loved. That came out really good. And I think for a first song, for a demo that we did ourselves, I was really happy about it.
Yeah.
You put a ton of work into that.
Yeah, I recorded the first two. Well, you had some tracks recorded already before I joined the band. So I put a lot of work into mixing and mastering. So it's one of those things where like you're so close to it for so long, eventually you start to hate it, and that's probably why we don't play it anymore.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, it was just nice to have things out there. I felt really good about Friends with Benedict. A lot of people liked that one.
That song was a lot of fun to put out.
Yeah. And kids like it. Like, my buddy's kids will request it in the van, in the minivan on the way to soccer practice.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
my buddy will just have to play it on repeat the whole ride.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Joe, for the place.
Shout out, Joe. That's awesome. Out in the minivan.
Yeah.
That's killer.
Yeah.
We're here for the kids.
Yeah, I think you guys should sponsor that soccer team.
We should. Honestly, we could have jerseys.
We could have
Cool.
some of the coolest shirts for those kids.
Oh, a Sugarcoat soccer jersey.
Yeah. So, you listened to the EP? Thank you for listening.
Yeah, of course. Like, one, I'd feel really bad if I invited you guys over and like didn't listen to it. So, like that'd be pretty shitty.
No, we would just listen to it together, and I would just be like watching your face the whole time.
I mean,
see what
that's
you
definitely
like, what you don't
definitely
like.
an episode concept. Maybe I'll do it sometime. But no, it's been great to listen to. For everyone listening, it's called "This Is All Normal," which I think 5-track EP. Solid to like I put it on repeat. And it's not an EP where I felt like, oh fuck, like I'm listening to this on repeat. It's definitely like there's good ebbs and flows throughout the entire piece. There's things I really love about it where I don't know who's doing the more harsher vocals and screams, like
Well,
those.
I guess we kind of break it up. It depends.
Screams are him.
Yeah.
I'm naturally a grittier vocalist.
Okay.
But
Yeah, because even though you guys are labeled as, millennial, emo, dad rock, there's like some little bit of post-hardcore that kind of shines through, which was really nice to encounter. Like, overall, the EP was great to listen to, and I'm really stoked that we're doing this. Like, it's such a good EP for anyone that hasn't listened to it yet. They definitely go check it out.
Thanks. We were so pumped to put that out.
Yeah. It came out better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
So.
We as we had been playing shows over the past year or so, we had been polling some bands we played with about where to go record, and we ended up recording with Adam at Signature Tone. And Adam really went above and beyond for us, nailed our sound beyond what we imagined. I guess he knew it before we did.
Hell yeah.
He crushed it. He did such a great job. So I can't recommend Adam enough.
And a great guy. Great hang.
Yeah. Killer studio, killer dude.
Yeah,
He knows what
Vin.
he's doing.
Do you know the Vin guys? They recorded there too. Shout out to Vin.
Yeah, Vin. They just released a killer song, Grime and Punishment, killer stuff. Yeah, shout out Vin.
Yeah, no, solid EP. Trying to think, there was something else I noticed today when I was listening to it. I have it. Make it easier, I guess. I want to say it's in. I thought it was outside, but it's probably Oceans. There's like that change up where you guys kind of go from like the sound into like a softer ebb, like as you're like flowing through it. Like
It does that in both, actually.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does a little bit in both of them for sure.
But I felt like that was really nice because like even though the song's like one song in its entirety, kind of made it break it up and make it feel like two, so it doesn't actually feel like it's 5 songs on the EP. It almost like 6 or 7.
Oh yeah.
Which I always love incorporating that into a lot of
Yeah.
stuff, like where you can kind of just get lost and realize, oh, I'm still in the same song.
Right. I really enjoy that kind of writing too. Not really post-hardcore punk, but Childish Gambino does a lot of that, and I've always really, really loved that kind of creativity. Just like, I love songs where you don't know where it's gonna go.
Right.
That kind of draws you in, hooks you. It's like that 3/4 measure in the Phil Collins song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gets me every time.
Yeah, little hooks like that. You just don't know they're there.
Yeah. Or is that like, are you pulling some of that stuff, like let's say from like Childish Gambino to when you're like getting all this together? Like, what are some of the influences that are coming through?
Not intentionally, but I feel like it's just kind of embedded
Mm-hmm.
in my DNA. But I was pulling a lot of futures, like Jimmy Eat World, when we were writing Stalemates, and a lot of brand new Your Favorite Weapon when we were writing Projected. So there have been songs. A lot of Emery when we were writing Savior.
Oh yeah.
I listened to The Question on like repeat. They're one of my favorite bands. So
We just had a band date night and went to
Yeah.
the Emery 20th anniversary of the Question tour last
Yeah.
week.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were just here.
They crushed it.
still going hard.
Ah, they wore matching tracksuits.
Yeah.
It was sick.
We need some.
Yeah, we goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't even have my own tracksuit, let alone one to match yours. Do you have?
Oh, I guess
tracksuit?
I got track bottoms.
Close. You're halfway there.
Yeah, I've got the classic Adidas.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, you're right. We should just all invest. That'd be a good investment.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Mm-hmm. But in terms of writing, a big thing I like to do, or things that we've tried to write, is write things that don't necessarily repeat, or try to not come back to things, and try to just write unique pieces as we progress through the songs. And it's been a fun way
Yeah.
to challenge ourselves in writing, which is cool.
And that's probably kind of what maybe like stuck in your mind when you felt like it was another song, because oftentimes like he'll have a riff and then we write a little bit around that riff,
Yeah.
and then there's another riff and then we just kind of like smash them together and then hey, we got a song.
Yeah.
And for a while like we weren't writing choruses.
Yeah. It was yeah.
I didn't really notice
Yeah.
until somebody brought it to my attention. I think it was like Danny or Mercedes,
Yeah.
our wives. So trying to do that more now, of course. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like a good chorus. I like
Yeah,
a
I'm a
catchy
sucker for a
melody.
good chorus. Yeah, that's true. I forget who did shed light on that, and we're like, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
So at that point, do you just leave the song where it's at, or do you go back and try and like incorporate a chorus somewhere?
We
just kind of moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were songs we've moved on from.
That's
and
fair.
We'll recycle things and use them in other
Yeah.
places if it fits.
Yeah.
But
Kind of going back to one of the points you made a little earlier is, you've been sitting in front of this EP for probably 6 months to maybe a year.
Mhm.
Do you hate this at this point?
No, because it feels like so fresh after Adam recorded it, and I wasn't the one mixing and mastering it, so
That helps.
yeah. It was just all creativity, no in the weeds, like trying to listen to the snare. Is it just right? That's the
Yeah.
kind of stuff I don't
I'm not sick of it
particularly
yet.
love.
I'm the kind of guy that I like to I like to listen to my own music. I'm a fan of our music. I think it's fun. I think we did it. I enjoy it. I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I'm a fan of us.
Yeah.
And,
I normally hate hearing my own voice too. I feel like most people do.
Mm-hmm.
But the microphone that Adam had recorded us on. It was and just what he did with compression. It doesn't. It sounds like me, but it doesn't. It's not like hearing myself on the telephone. It's a better version of me that I'm used to hearing. So
Yeah, same. I usually
didn't
hate
mind
hearing
it.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know it's rough. I've gotten used to hearing myself when I go back to edit these, so like now I'm a little like more numb to it. But I know what you're talking about. Like it took me a while to like kind of get over that. But yeah, finding a good microphone where you sound back, where you can listen to it back, and it's like, oh, I don't sound like the nasally self that I normally hear if I like listen to a shitty recording or something like that.
Totally. Yeah.
Like it helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the time of this recording, I think the EP's been out for what, a month?
Month and a half.
Month and a half.
June 12th. Where are we at? What day? What time is it? Where are we?
21st.
21st. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little over a month and a half. Like obviously it's fully out. You guys have quite a few shows coming up. Granted, this episode comes out after some of these shows, but you know, you guys are hitting a lot of good spots. I know Sean and I were talking earlier about how you guys are making this like hitting all these good spots, and there's still some spots you guys haven't hit yet. Obviously, I think this week you're playing Underground. You guys are playing Zora here pretty soon.
Yeah.
What are some spots that you have wanted to play in the Twin Cities that you haven't gotten to play?
Cloudland, the Excel.
Well, Zora, we haven't played Zora yet, but yeah,
No,
Excel.
Zora.
So this will be a first time for us.
First
Zora.
half.
Excel's changing its name. It was all.
Yeah, it's a casino.
Yeah.
7th Street. We haven't played 7th Street. I'd love to play
do
there
that.
someday.
That would be a cool spot.
Yeah, we've been. I feel like we've done we've paid a lot of dues doing a lot of the dive bars, which we love.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, a
Speaking
lot
of
of
dive
classic
bars, I do
dive
have a
bars.
favorite and least favorite venue, and they happen to be the same venue. And it's Sneaky Pete's.
I don't think I've actually been there yet.
That's fine.
That's
okay.
alright.
We played Sneaky Pete's at Halloween, and the Sneaky Pete's only was booking for Wednesday nights, and it's downtown, and it was a hard time. We got dressed up.
Yeah.
You were Chapel Roan.
Yeah.
I was Gandalf.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah. We had a good time.
Yeah. But yeah.
Us and 4 people.
It was incredible. So it was my favorite venue because I was Gandalf, and it was my least favorite venue because it was Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, good bet. Yeah, I want to play Cloudland. Where else haven't we played? I would. Caboose seems like it would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been to like one show there. I saw the Fall of Troy there a year or two ago, which was sick.
Yeah.
I don't see too many like local shows there.
No,
though.
it's usually touring acts.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there was like a local show I think back in May that I went to there, and it just felt really weird because again, like you said, it's usually like more touring acts are going through there. Like Counterparts, I think, is playing there in like a month or so. So like,
oh, cool.
if that tells you anything as to how packed that place is gonna be, it's a nice spot. It just feels weird when it's just a local show because you're like 30 people and it's like a kind of like a wide room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is an interesting setup.
Yeah.
What else is there? Flying V looks cool, but that's mostly. It seems like mostly like a hardcore venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, there's a
I
lot
don't
of
know
cool
if I've
spots
seen
around though.
Yeah. It's nice too because like a lot of them have kind of popped up in the last like couple of years or year or so. Like there's the Green Room in Uptown, which I think is newer.
Oh yeah.
I mean Zora Darling and Underground, they've only kind of been around for like a couple of years now. Cloudland's probably like a year and a half old. Trying to, there's Pillar. I mean, what it is now compared to even like a year ago is different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pillar's super cool.
Yeah, Pillar's
I
great.
love Pillar.
I met Corey, the owner, at Warped Tour. Awesome guy.
Yeah.
Does a lot of great stuff out there. So, love Pillar. Excited for that show. That's a cool lineup. We're playing Pillar with Adam. He's in a band called Grimlot. Adam's the guy that recorded the EP at Signature Tone.
Mm-hmm.
That and a band called Crush Card, who is another really cool local emo band that we dig a lot. So that's going to be a cool show.
Yeah.
Love Pillar. Pillar's a great spot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Pillar actually on Saturday. Linus and Dingus are putting out their split.
Oh,
EP
shit.
On Saturday.
Yeah,
Nice.
I might be there.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Saturday?
Yep.
Where on my phone? Sorry.
Yeah, so that'll be a cool show. I've actually I haven't seen Dingus before.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dingus
shoot,
is
I'm busy.
Dingus rips. They're
Yeah.
they've been around for fucking ever. Started outside of the cities, moved to the cities, and they've still been just jamming along the same like lineup forever. And the shit that they've gone through of like, I think he plays bass. At one point, he broke both his legs, and like. So they had to cancel some shows and shit, but like, yeah, they nicest fucking dudes. And
was that just like 2 years ago?
To riff on the leg thing, like
we saw them.
Yeah,
when he was in a wheelchair.
I forgot about this. We did see Dingus at a house show at Caring's house.
Yeah.
And I remember, he was playing bass in a wheelchair. What a badass!
That was fantastic.
That is great. Well, Saturday night.
Yeah.
The Linus Dingus. It's the collab we've all been looking for.
Yeah, it really is.
It is.
I think the last time I saw Dingus, they played Memory Lanes. They got for Punk Rock Bowling. So that's another thing. If you guys haven't done that,
that is cool.
To do. So Memory Lanes in South Minneapolis.
All American Rejects did the pop up.
Yeah, so they do the pop up, but they normally do shows like they have a little room off to the side, but then they'll do Punk Rock Bowlings usually on like I think Mondays, and they actually put like the stage out in the lane, so you could play the same spot that All American Rejects played. For everyone listening, if you haven't played there, I'm not affiliated, so I don't make any money. It's not it's not an ad.
Not yet.
Hey, but definitely a cool spot. They also do like I remember I think a year and a half ago we went for New Year's Eve and they did like 2 stages of stuff going on. So
nice.
Just bowling and listening to music and just getting hammered.
Like alternating.
Good night.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Bring it back. Bring it back, Memory Lanes.
I think they still do
and
it
bring
like every year.
Sugarcoat.
So
please,
hit them up. It's a hidden gem. I feel like for people that don't realize it.
Heck yeah. That's sweet. It looks really cool. I didn't really know much about it before the All American Rejects thing.
Yeah.
So.
We played a bowling alley once.
Oh.
What is it called? It starts with a T. Tuttles.
We played Tuttles.
Tuttles out in the burbs.
Hopkins?
Hopkins-ish area.
This is when we were trying to be a post-hardcore band and we were still screaming. And this was like an all-day dad jam band event, and then we got up at the end, and our front man at the time, it was like his boss put on the event, and we just scared the shit out of everyone at Tuttles. Yeah,
that was the connection?
That was the connection.
Oh.
It was his boss. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and so anyway, we're sorry, Tuttles.
I'm not.
We're not sorry.
That was hilarious.
That was fucking great. So bowling and punk rock.
Yeah.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work, but it does.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Can't fail.
Nope.
Any other shows coming up that you're looking forward to?
I think I might go to. Hot Mulligan, but that's probably not till December. Actually, not till December.
Yeah.
I think
you got tickets to that. Yeah.
like Story So Far is supposed to be playing at some point this year still. As local show wise, I know this weekend is packed. I mean, you guys I think play Friday. I have friends playing Thursday at Cloudland, and then obviously the Linus Dingus show on Saturday. So this could probably be a busy weekend.
You're a busy dude.
But yeah, there's a few other shows. I don't know if I'll go to them that are coming up. I know Nita Velveeta has like 3 weeks worth of shows. I think she's doing like a residency at one of these like house venues as like their last final 3 shows. So
yeah, what's the name of the house?
It's
the one that's been open for like 30 years.
It's like Pink. I want to say it's not Pink Pony Club, but it's like Pink something.
Yeah.
And I think Como House is also shutting down. I heard.
Dang.
But yeah, we're gonna lose I think 1 or 2 solid house venues.
I've never been to a house show in the Twin Cities.
Others always pop up though.
Yeah.
There's always some.
Como I think has been around for quite a while. Because the house I used to live in when I moved here was, because you're more from the Twin Cities, right?
I'm actually from North Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I moved here before you did, right? I moved here in 2015.
Yeah, you beat me. For
So-
sure. I moved here in 2021.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'd been to like the Paper House back when that was a thing on 4th.
I love house venues, but it's usually in like a basement, and I'm just so damn tall. I'm 6'4". I just hit my head on everything. It's just, it's bad.
Also, now that we're like kind of in our sunset years, I feel weird.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Same.
being
Yeah, like they're
surrounded by a bunch of
I've gotten
cool 18-year-olds.
Yeah, like I've seen shows like get posted in like at the Como House, and I'm like, this would be cool, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Not saying anything would be happen, but just like mentality.
It's
like
oh,
I
they
wanna
got
be,
chaperones.
Yeah. Like I'm already like when I go to a show, like I already feel old enough.
Yeah.
At an all ages show, and I'm usually like standing in the back, like making sure everyone's safe.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, it's gonna get hot in a house, and I'm just gonna have a sweaty dude, kind of like we talked about.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of factors where I'm just like,
There's levels to that. Yeah, I get it for sure.
That was fun. That's what was so great about Carrions. It was a house show, but it's like a house show run by and for a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Who are above the age of 30.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah. So we fit in there. But yeah, the house show vibe. I don't know. I would play house show, but it would have to be the right one.
yeah. I think the last house show I went to, it was the host's birthday. So like in between bands, there was like a burlesque show in like the other room in the basement.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
So it was very like mature, and like no one was weird. Like it was a good time. Like everyone was like respectful and like a good age. It wasn't like there was a bunch of like just hooligans there. So it was like a good time.
Right.
And then the cops shut it down right before the last band got to play. So that worked out.
Bummer.
Yeah.
A punk burlesque show would be cool.
Yeah.
That would take a lot of coordination with the dancers, but like that would be worth it. So any burlesque dancers, hit us up.
There is, I think,
Let's do it.
I think there's 1 or 2 burlesque schools or troops. I don't know what the right term is here in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
All right. We could collab.
Yeah.
Definitely collab.
Hell yeah.
We could do it at an upcoming show. Who knows? We got a ton.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's been great about the EP, like above all else, just a lot of people reaching out to us, like appreciating it, which is that means a lot to hear. But people wanting us to be a part of their projects and shows.
Yeah, because you guys are also playing like the first Flatline Fest, I think is happening.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So I mean, like that's to get asked to do like the first one of something is always fun, especially like they resonated with you guys' sound enough and like music enough to be like, hey, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, we're really stoked for that one. That was a really cool one. The guys from Your Last Breath, shout out Your Last Breath, reached out and asked us to play that. We're really pumped.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. We love Amsterdam. We've only played Amsterdam once, but we think it's one of the places we sounded the best.
Yeah.
So we're stoked to go back there. We also, unannounced, but we're going to play Palmer's before it closes, which we're pretty pumped about.
Yeah.
And my family, who's visiting from out of town, is going to be there for it, which I'm really pumped about.
Give them the full experience.
Yeah, the full Palmer's experience. So, but yeah, Flatline Fest will be sick.
Have you seen the... sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Have you seen the poster for that?
For the final Palmer show?
No, the Flatline Fest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen the Flatline one.
I just feel like we're the most legible band.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta figure that out. We gotta fix that.
Everybody's just so gnarly and badass with their sick metal logos, and we're just there like Sugarcoat.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. We're pumped about it. It's
so
we think it's funny.
Yeah.
Everybody on that lineup is so sick.
And way more hardcore than us, but we're just like, you know,
I love
the
it,
kid
man.
that's
I'm
just
so
happy to
ready
be a
for
part
it,
of the
right?
team.
It makes me want to bring it. Like,
Yeah.
let's bring it.
Yeah.
I want to be just
Yeah.
as hard as you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see.
See, what you need to do is do like an alternate logo where it's super like scratchy and hard to read, so they think you're one of them.
Right.
And then just do the full 180
They'll
reverse.
see
Yeah.
right through
Yeah.
us.
You never know.
It's true. You never know. We did try to quickly throw together some metal logos that were funny, but they weren't anywhere nearly as cool as any of theirs.
Yeah. I tried doing one with like that classic middle school S that everybody does, but also make it like drippy, like a cattle decapitation type thing. But still workshopping that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Flatline Fest will be cool. Zora Darling will be cool. Zora Darling, we're hopping on with a band who's touring in from Chicago called Iris Blue.
Okay.
That'll be fun. And another local band called Internet Dating.
Yep.
I haven't checked them out yet. I listened to them for the first time this week. They sound awesome.
Yeah.
Stoked for that show. That'll be super cool. Pillar, Flatline Fest, and yeah, coming up, it's Friday. It's us, the Tolerables, Moxon, and Shadow Lake. I haven't seen Moxon or Shadow Lake before, but they sound like they're a ton of fun from what I've seen. So, should be a cool show.
Yeah.
We do have some stuff coming up in the fall that haven't been announced yet, but yeah, there's some stuff happening.
I feel like one thing that's really tough too, especially with a lot of bands in like a local scene, is the like overplaying. You know, I have friends that like they're almost playing a show like every week, but I feel like you guys is while they're like, you know, August is a 5-week month, so like they're kind of more spread out, but like they're not ever with like none of the bills are with the same people. So like it at least spices it up each time when you guys are playing, where it's not like, oh, I've seen Sugarcoat already. You could be like, oh, I can get to see Sugarcoat again, play this sick ass EP, and then also see 3 to 4 other bands that I've never seen before.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really pumped about the diversity of bands that we're playing with coming up. We mentioned Grimlot earlier. That's Adam from Signature Tones band. They're super fun. They've got a sax that absolutely rips. They've got some synth action going on in there. It's super fun. Who else are we playing with? Up on the 19th, we were talking about everybody from the Metal Fest, Your Last Breath. They're sick. It's just super fun to like, I don't know. I mean, we've played with a ton of bands, and it's fun to play with new bands who we haven't seen.
Yeah.
I just love to see new bands live.
Right.
That's part of it. So.
Yeah, like we were kind of talking about earlier, since like I'm also not originally from the Twin Cities either. Like it's nice going to a show and just like everyone's always like on point, no matter how many times they've been playing together or like what they're doing. But like I've never gone to a show and like felt like, oh, maybe that band wasn't ready. Like every band always blows me away. It's so sick living here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff happening.
Yeah, killer
A
stuff.
lot of bands that I'd love to play with. I'd love to get in with the Gully Boys.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Shout out Gully Boys. Did you see the Gully Boys at Yacht Club this
Yeah,
weekend?
I heard about it.
Yeah. Naughty filled in and Kathy filled in for Justin, who was out sick for Motion City, and they sang with Patrick Stone from Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Like, how nuts is that?
What an opportunity.
The Gully Boys crush, and I'm so stoked
great.
for them. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Would love to play with them though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a lot of other cool bands around town that I'd love to play with. I'm a big fan of Careful Gaze.
Oh yeah,
They're killer.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I saw them at the Caboose. They're great.
Pierre, are they still going? Pierre?
I don't know if they still are.
Okay.
I haven't seen too much from them in the last couple of years, but like that'd be one too.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen them in a while where they'd be sick.
I know there's a ton of good bands in the cities.
Yeah.
And we've played with so many good bands already that we want to play with again. And I don't know. There's just we're gifted to, or we're lucky to have such a very good and awesome music scene.
Hashtag blessed.
So, yeah.
And we were kind of, not to put you on the spot here, John, but we were kind of talking earlier about how you play trumpet. Is there any possibility that we'll ever see some trumpet on?
Well,
on
we've been trying to figure that out, like how, because I mean I've already got my hands pretty busy.
Ooh, yeah.
And my mouth is also busy with with the microphone. So, are you marking that?
Yeah,
I should have. I'll find it in post.
The technical problems of playing trumpet are the biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how. So we've been talking about like writing it into another songs. I feel like that'd be the best way to go about it, because right now where we play trumpet, or where I play trumpet on Oceans, I can't not play guitar there, because then there'd be just a big void. So maybe we could rearrange it though.
Yeah. Currently, we've reworked the songs where I'm playing some of the trumpet parts on guitar.
Yeah.
As our lead. It doesn't hit home quite like the trumpet does, but I think it still sounds good.
Right.
But you did such a killer job on that track. There were a couple of guitar or trumpet layers with harmonies and
piano,
whatnot. Yeah, it sounded killer.
Yeah, I love throwing texture stuff onto stuff. That's one thing that I really appreciate about Jimmy Eat World. I think that adds so much. I wish we could do that live.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're trying to work in some fun stuff into our set. And super stoked to see it happen. But
Well,
yeah.
If you ever get to do your, Midwest emo bedtime
Yeah,
song,
yeah, yeah.
that'd be a good one to do it on too.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's true.
There's this band from I think Indianapolis, somewhere around there, called Later Gator. They have a guitar player, yeah, and he also plays trumpet. And there's they worked it in where I think there's like a one spot in the song where he just kind of hits that note and kind of holds it and then picks up his trumpet perfectly and just nails it. But it's not a spot where like they wrote it where like he's got to do a bunch of crazy parts. So, but yeah, it's always tough, especially like.
Well, that gave me an idea. I mean, we could also like do a song in like open F tuning.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit that, and then that might be a little bit easier. Just an idea, throwing it out there. Maybe lock that one back.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you guys have the trumpet lockdown. Would there be any, would you be trying to get any other horns on a song to kind of extend that whole section a little bit? Obviously,
That'd be sick.
I've always kind of said if you overdo horns and you become a horn band, but if you do it just right, then it's kind of just another extra effect on a song. So obviously there's that threshold. If you have too many horns, you might as well just be a ska band. To figure that out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with ska.
Pick it up.
I'm a big ska fan. I was in a ska band back in college.
I was also in a ska band.
Yeah. What was your ska band's name?
The First United Bank of Skank.
Fantastic.
But there was a lot of renditions of the Bank of Skank, so it went all the way to like the 8th United Bank of Skank. So anytime there's a membership change,
You just
the 2nd United Bank.
Yeah,
of Skank,
yeah, yeah.
The 3rd United Bank of Skank. So we went from
That makes
flubs
sense.
to subs to bubs to it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we were Davy Jones and the Seven Seas,
nice.
and we actually did a mini tour through Minneapolis back in the day.
Wow.
At Eclipse Records, we played there in St. Paul. It was this must have been back in 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. There was this record store that had a venue in the back, and we played at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But we got a decent crowd for 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nice.
In downtown St. Paul. I don't know what happened to that place. I don't know if it's still open, but that was a load of fun.
Hell yeah.
Miss those days.
Yeah, we're big ska kids, so
Yeah.
we'll lean into that. We'll talk about that for a long time if you like.
Yeah.
I played tuba instead of playing bass, so I was in my high school. I was a tuba player, and I played sousaphone as well. So I had the big wraparound, and instead of having a bassist, I just played tuba, and I just ran around and made an ass of myself. And at this point in time, I was like. It was at the time of emo, skinny jeans. They didn't make skinny jeans for dudes yet.
Yeah,
so
so
it
you wore sisters. You found your sisters.
You had girl pants, and I had orange hair down past my shoulders, and I was trying to straighten it to be a scene kid, but I had big foofy hair, but I was lazy, so I just do the top layer. So I just looked like a fat carrot top. And I played the tuba. It was legendary. I was a fucking sight.
Oh, man.
I understand why no one wanted me to date their daughter. It was... I get it. Everybody, I get it. So, yeah.
I need to see a photo of that now.
It was great. There's videos somewhere. So yeah, maybe we'll get some tuba going on in some new Sugarcoat tracks.
Do a B-sides record where it's just all ska.
Yeah.
It was ska.
Hey, do a Jeff Rosenstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's another great concert that's coming up. The Jeff Rosenstock pub show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to that.
I gotta get tickets.
He's
They're
one of my
available.
favorites.
Oh man. See, now you're going down a rabbit hole with the whole ska thing.
I know.
What a pivot.
Mhm.
Sorry.
I love it. It's cool.
Man. Yeah.
The Von Tramps. That's another band we should play with.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Those guys a lot.
Speaking of ska.
Who else? Who's another good ska band? Space Monkey Mafia.
Yeah.
Another local
Yeah.
ska band?
Yep.
Those
They're
guys are
great. I was listening to them a lot a couple weeks ago. There's another band, Dilly Dally, which I sub for trumpet, and when their main trumpet player can't play, and they were playing with Space Monkey, and I hadn't really heard about them,
Mm-hmm.
so I just put them on repeat.
Oh yeah, Space Monkey's great.
Great stuff.
Great live. Great. So much fun.
Good writing.
Yep. Killer energy. Yeah, I love a good ska band. There weren't a good bunch of good ska bands in Boston. So I came here and there were just any ska bands, let alone good ska bands. It was just incredible. So thank you, Minnesota.
It's a good time.
It is.
I haven't been to any ska shows, so I have nothing good to add. Nothing bad to add either. I don't know why. Like,
No.
It's all good.
yeah, I should probably go to more ska shows. I've always wanted to be in a ska band. I played trumpet in not trumpet. I played trombone in high school.
Nice.
You're not dead yet.
You're not.
It's true.
No.
Live your dream.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah.
You can do it again.
Yeah. I don't know. I faked a lot of it. I got through high school, but I don't know if I could do it for real at this point. I was second chair, so I just watched the kid in front of me when I didn't count when he picked up his trombone. I was like, it's my turn.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, got through jazz band.
That's right.
But whatever works. So yeah, the record's been out for a month and a half. Do you guys have any? I know you guys have done like a studio session along with this, which people can find online. I'll link that in the comments. But like, is there any plans to do like any other thing behind the record? Like, are we doing any physicals or anything like that? Music videos possibly coming out?
So today I actually just ordered. We got a bunch of CDs printed,
Oh yeah.
which I'm pretty pumped about. We didn't want to do vinyl. I didn't know how to do vinyl for an EP. It just seems it's just not enough content for a full vinyl, which would be great, but it didn't work out.
And it's like too much. It's too much content for like a small vinyl.
Yeah.
Too, so it's like
So
it's kind of a funny.
And you don't want to be
problem.
weird. You don't want to be that weird band that does a 10-inch that no one really listens. I have 2 10-inches out of the whole collection. Like, no one does
Right.
10 inches.
no. So now we're going to be the band that forces you to buy a CD.
Mhm.
No.
We heard they're coming back. That's a rumor that I just started.
That's what we're told. Yeah. We want to do vinyl. If we do a full album, which I would like to do in the future, we'd print that for sure.
Yeah.
But this wasn't worth it from our perspective, so we went with
start
CDs.
writing then.
Yeah.
We've got one new song for sure that we're gonna be playing
Yeah.
on Friday.
I start cooking.
We do this version of Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo every now and then. We wanted to like get that recorded just for
I'd love
posterity.
to do a video of that.
Yeah.
When we recorded with Adam at Signature Tone, he recorded a video of Savior, the song we first released off of the EP, and he killed it with that video as well. So we're thinking about going back, and we want to go record with Adam again because he just did such a damn good job.
Yeah.
So we're hoping maybe we go back, do a live video of our cover of Deja, which would be sweet. We've tried other covers, but that cover hit
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Now, I like you said, you have kind of one new song in the chamber right now. Are you guys kind of a band that kind of takes a little while to kind of get things fleshed out and kind of going?
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, when we first started, I guess like 6 months before the studio, we started prepping and like demoing things on our own, and I guess that's when we started like truly like fine tuning. We do best kind of under pressure, under a timeline. When we don't have a timeline and we don't have something to work for, we don't typically do our best work. So when we
I don't know about that. I just.
I think
I think we just are okay with putting things on the back burner.
But when we did book that time, we ended up writing in a lot of like cool of our like little nuances to our songs that are now on the EP that I really liked. And
but in the past, we've done a lot of like experimenting. We'll like record something, like just a 10-minute segment of us jamming on a riff that maybe one of us brought to the group, and then that just slowly morphs over those 10 minutes, and then we'll take it home, upload it to Google Drive. We'll all kind of listen to it and then come back with some ideas. That's how we've written stuff in the past. But it takes a while to do it that way. It's not overnight. But then at the same time, this latest song that we wrote, I pretty much had like a fully fleshed out idea, presented it to the band, and then they all took it and made it better. So sometimes that happens.
yeah, still got some writing to do on that one. I think we can find our little
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
things.
Right now it's like a nice cake. It just needs some cherries on top.
Yeah.
But that's crazy because like I don't think I've ever heard a band say that they like, obviously, all bands kind of do their own thing, but no one's ever mentioned that like they take a riff, kind of jam on it as a full band, and for like however long, like 10 minutes you said, ish.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like that's really cool to kind of do it that way, and then send it to everyone afterwards and be like, hey, like this is what we did. Pick the parts or whatever, like dig through it. Like I haven't heard any band mention that before.
Well, it's hard. We're all busy, especially. We're all just busy with our schedules, and it's hard to find the time to like do everything together multiple times. So the way to like, I don't know, do our homework. That's the easiest thing for us. It works.
We started doing it mostly because we kept forgetting shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're
old.
we practice fully mic'd up. We've got a pretty decent rig, and we can record our full practices, which is very, very helpful. So, yeah, we utilize that.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
No, it's sick because like that's kind of been a theme I feel like on the last couple episodes that I've done where, you have all these recordings that are voice memos and stuff. It's like, I don't remember what this was because I didn't label it, or two, I don't remember what I was playing in this voice memo.
Yeah.
So I think when I had P.D. Park over last week or last week's episode, depending on time's construct, they mentioned like, oh, I actually like record myself while I do the like instead of doing voice memo, I just like video it so I can see like what I'm actually playing at the same time.
Yeah, we'll do that too. I'll like record him playing the riff if he brings a riff, and I'll do the same for myself too.
See, that's
that way.
It's smart.
Yeah. Sometimes though, it is fun to like just let things marinate and then watch the riff change without you realizing that it's changing from week to week. But like, oh, I know I'm like somewhere around here doing this note and this note and this note, but then the rhythm can kind of morph. And then when Tyler starts doing stuff, he starts fucking around with like 12/8 and 6/8. Like it's, it brings like new life into a riff, and I feel like that's a fun way to write too. It's just like I said before, a little bit more time consuming.
Yeah, but we're really collaborative in our writing, which I think is very fun. I've been in some bands before that aren't as collaborative or aren't collaborative at all. So our writing process is fun. It may take a little bit of time, but I think it's the way that we write. I think we get the best end result out of it.
Yeah,
we have fun with it.
There's nothing wrong with taking the time to flesh something out, because obviously, if we just think about like this EP, however long it took you to do it, like it still came out super well. Like it doesn't feel like it's rushed, which you can kind of tell sometimes on early EPs of like, we just need to get something out, we need to flesh this out, get it going, but like it just feels so cohesive in its entirety that it doesn't feel like you guys are rushing through it. Like you guys took your time, you can kind of tell, and then you, especially with being relatively not just like a newer band but also like newer to each other, like you can't even tell, like sitting here this entire time, like I there's no way I would have known like you've only been here for a couple years, you had joined the band after, like there's so much good chemistry where you can just tell throughout that the band's just on a good cohesive level.
Thanks, that's awesome. It's funny how like Savior came about when we wrote that one. Savior came of a song that we scrapped originally. It was Dookie Shoes.
Yeah. before it was Dookie Shoes, it was something else though too.
It was, yeah. It was like a recycled song.
Yeah. That's like the fourth iteration.
And
of
it
that
became
song.
like our favorite.
Yeah.
Like it became like the first song on our EP, the song that we put a video out for, and like it was it's just so funny how some of those things work out sometimes. Like we didn't like a song and how it worked out, so we just took a chord and just started playing it differently, and then the song took a different course. It was fun. It was just cool to say like, hey guys, this song isn't working, we need to do something different. And it's like, alright, cool, everything's off the table. Square one.
Yeah. What's your favorite EP?
My favorite EP?
Yeah, your favorite EP. Like when a band was like just like getting onto the scene.
My favorite EP is probably it's usually a tie for between their first two EPs, but it's Such Gold's I think 4 Super Bowls and No Rings, I think is the name of the EP.
Such Gold.
Because I think the other EP's the Stand Tall EP. Both of them rip, but probably my favorite EPs that I've ever encountered.
Hell yeah!
Such Gold. That name sounds so familiar.
They started out more like pop punk, easycore, from like Rochester, New York. They were big during like the Man Overboard era, and then now they've kind of gone more like math rock, which their shit still slaps.
Yeah.
But those are probably my favorite ones. Actually, that's what this tattoo's for.
Hell yeah.
It's from one of their songs, but yeah, those are probably my favorite EPs.
The upstate
Nice.
New York thing makes sense for the 4 Super Bowls and No Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love hearing people's deep cuts like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What's your favorite EP?
Oh shoot, I don't know.
Gotta have an answer if you're gonna ask
Tyler,
me.
our drummer, he has so much knowledge about East Coast bands, especially, and
he's from Baltimore.
I don't know, just 4 Years Strong. They had a solid EP.
One of my favorite EPs is a band from South Jersey in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. Was a band called Settle for Less, and I forget the name of the EP, but it had like a tree on the front, and the title track was called Bridesburg, and that was the neighborhood in Philly I was living in that at that time, and it was just like that title track for that. It just represented like, I don't know how I felt like where I was living at that time. It was just very cool and very situational and the right time, right place kind of EP.
Yeah.
I was young and angsty, and the EP is very aggressive and raw, and definitely check it out. Settle for Less. They're no longer together, but worth your time.
Hell yeah. I still don't have one.
Now that
It's
I'm
all
thinking
good.
about EPs.
I mean, this is why I asked, because I like learning about people's like
now that
music tastes and then like discovering new shit.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about EPs, I think also one of my favorites, they're technically Twin Cities originals. Molly vs. Enemies, their first EP is super, I can't think of the name of it, but they're no longer around. But their first EP was fucking sick.
Yeah. One of my most influential bands was Envy on the Coast. They had a self-titled EP from early on, which was sick.
Yeah.
Love those guys.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, so it's not in like the post-hardcore genre, but there is one EP from a band, but I can't remember any of the names.
Oh no.
Which is super embarrassing.
God.
I'm gonna shout it out.
This guy.
Like in a random.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interject at some point.
Please.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna ignore
awesome.
everything you say for the next 5 minutes.
I'm gonna have to check out the Such Gold EPs because that name sounds like so familiar.
Yeah, I'm sure when you play some of it, you might have heard some of it before. But yeah, those first 2 EPs, they were like very, like a lot of gang vocals, a lot of just like pop punk, just good vibes in your face, and it's just my favorite stuff. I know you're mentioning like deep cuts in like the Philly and New Jersey scene. Like, remember Crucial Dudes by chance?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes. Okay, my band.
Yeah.
I got to sit down with one of their members a couple years ago to talk about just like right before they released the 10-year version of their album. So that was a milestone moment for me.
That's sick.
They're like on my Rushmore of pop punk bands.
Did Crucial Dudes tour with Such Gold and like that?
They were around the same era.
That's kind of what I remember.
I don't remember. I don't know if they toured together, but they probably for sure played shows
Who else
together.
was in that? Was the band Carousel Kings was kind of in that realm?
Yep.
Yeah.
And there was I got one of the Count to Four. Was big in that Jersey scene too.
Did you ever get into I Call Fives?
I listened to a decent amount of their stuff. Yeah.
One of the guitarists.
Ripe.
Oh.
Ripe is the name of the band. Their first EP.
Oh, hell yeah.
Solid.
Hell yeah.
Like and they're more like a little bit of jazz. They're a horn band, but they're not ska. They're all a bunch of Berkeley kids who are just killer at everything that they do. And their EP, which was titled. Oh, maybe it's just a album, but
Wow,
yeah,
anticlimactic.
Producer Juice was great.
Unbelievable.
I mean, no, I would say it's got a 5-song. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5
it
songs.
counts.
That's an EP.
Of course.
Magic City Hippies also had a great EP. If you've ever heard of them, another band that's not in the punk
No, that's
world
that's like this song.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they
yeah,
were fun. We
very
went to see
cool.
them live with you guys.
Yeah,
That's right.
they're very cool.
I forgot about them.
Yes. Yeah, the guitar. And
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
They're sick. I
Yeah.
remember them.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to East Coast pop punk real quick. One of my favorite East Coast pop punk bands was called I Called Fives, and one of the guitarists moved to Austin, Texas, and started a band who's has made one of my favorite albums of all time. They're an emo band called Nominee,
Oh yeah.
and Nominee is fucking sick. I don't think they're playing much anymore, but they released an album called Low Life, which I bought on vinyl. I share this album with everybody because it's it's like a top 5 album for me. I love that album. So
He's never shared it with me.
I definitely
So
put
he's
it.
a liar.
It's definitely in the
Wow.
band chat. It's definitely the band chat somewhere in the depths of the band chat, way down there.
Alright.
So I'll send it
Take
again.
your word for it. Yeah,
I
send it
fucking
again.
love this album. So it's one of those albums that you just defend to your death.
Yeah.
This is just I
Yeah.
will die on this hill.
Yeah.
God, those guys. I loved the East Coast scene was so good.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's still super sick, but there was so many good bands to come out of that East Coast scene from 2010 to 2015, if that.
Yeah.
It was just every band I felt like on every tour was from that area. Obviously, Major League, like we talked about earlier. I can't remember where Big
They
Steve
were-
was from.
They were hinting
Like
at a
Ohio.
comeback or something.
Yeah, so they just released their first EP. They did a 10-year for it. They released it on vinyl. I picked up a copy, and then they've been more active on their Facebook lately. So I'm hoping something's coming. That'd be very sick. I also want to send them an email and be like, want to drink some beers or
Yeah.
what?
Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
I saw them a few times in South Jersey. They were very prevalent down there.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Man, what a good band. Getting all nostalgic now.
I'm jealous. You guys have had access to a lot of great bands. I feel like in my formative years in North Dakota, we kind of just got a lot of bands who were from the cities who were on their way to Seattle, basically.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
Such
wait.
Gold once,
Okay.
and it was not in their EP era. I don't think I've ever. I might have seen Major League once. I for sure ordered that flag online though. But I'm from Bumfuck, Iowa, so it's the same thing
I've
where
been through Bumfuck, Iowa.
yeah, so there's a lot of corn. There's a venue, and then there's
Yeah.
more corn. So
Yeah.
it was only if their band was super
And
big.
then
it was
Corey
never
Taylor's house.
yeah, just by itself. Yeah. But we never had big bands come through.
It's like a big. It's when a band does come through. It's such a big deal.
Oh yeah.
I remember we used to have this festival called Grind Your Face Off that this local guy put on, and he was getting some big acts coming in from St. Louis, and one of my favorite bands that came through. Oh, he got Foxy Shazam to come through.
Oh hell yeah.
Back from their first album days, and right after they had just released Introducing. So before they exploded, but were still really making a name for themselves. When Eric was eating cigarettes on the stage, and the Crin, who is a local grindcore band from Minneapolis, they came through and played Grind Your Face Off. Those were every year. I looked forward to that for 364 days because nothing else was coming through. I heard that Hawthorne Heights came through once, but I didn't get to see it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love hearing your stories about the East Coast. Who
Lots
the
of good
people
shows.
are.
I miss Philly and Boston were great music cities for the fact that Minneapolis also is, but I feel like Minneapolis the big tours come through on Sundays or Tuesdays.
Mm.
Boston and Philly were always weekend tour dates, so that was sick.
For bigger tours, I love and hate Minneapolis because, and I've experienced this just because obviously we're driving around and everything too, but we're that one city that's just slightly out of the way.
Yeah.
So they'll go and hit like Chicago, Milwaukee, and then be like, hey, we're gonna take a day off to drive to Denver.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you guys just did an extra day or something and like just came here. So there's for the longest time there's a lot of tours that just I wanted to come here, and then they would just be like, oh, we're gonna hit Des Moines for this time, and I'm like, you guys never fucking go to Iowa. Why are you guys going to Iowa now? Then they go to Denver. It's like, come on, man. And so like every time I'm on a Zoom with bands and recording, I'm always like, I know the trek from Chicago to here sucks, but it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make it here, bands will come out, scene's good, kids will come out. Like it's one of those towns where you can go to a show on a Tuesday at a local show too, and there's still going to be at least 30 to 40 kids on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
it's not like you're missing out from the scene, and there's so many good bands here that are killing it. So, like I tell everyone, just come to Minneapolis.
Just do it.
Come to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I want to go play in Chicago. I would love to go play Chicago, and
Yeah.
it's really not that bad.
Right.
Like the drive, 5
Yeah,
6
we could
hours.
even take the
Depends on-
train.
Yeah, depends on how heavy your
Borealis
foot is that day.
train?
Yeah, I would love to take the train.
Yeah.
Could make a day of it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love the
Make a
train.
day of it.
Sugarcoat takes the train.
Yeah.
Sounds fucking lovely, to be honest.
Yeah,
Sign
it is
me up.
lovely. Yeah.
I haven't traveled by train in a very long time, but yeah, I for
Do
sure
you
would.
love it? There's so much room for your legs. Those
This is a
long
big
ass
thing for
legs
me.
of yours.
I'm a tall guy.
Yeah.
Planes, pretty tight.
Yeah.
Just saying it. Even extra leg room, still pretty cramped.
Yeah.
If I'm in an exit row, I'm supposed to pay attention. I don't want to do that. It's a big responsibility. So, train might be where it's at. So,
If you guys do this, you guys need to like record the whole thing, like a whole like vlog. Get in your vlogging era for the band.
what was the big vlog site growing up?
YouTube.
Vimeo.
Oh, shit, it's gone.
Tumblr?
I'm thinking live journal. It's not even a vlog site. It's just a journal. Anyway.
So I know we've jumped around a lot, talking about EPs and your guys' EP, which I didn't mention this earlier. Like I'm always down for tangents, so like that I love all that conversation. But like, is there anything that I might have missed between Sugarcoat and like the new EP that you want the people to know about?
We're gonna have shirts at our next show. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of new merch for it. Nothing
This is
specific.
sick, by the way.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That was John's design. We had a lot of really good help, like really awesome help with everything. Everybody's partners got involved. A lot of friends got involved.
Yeah. Number one fan, Tim. Shout out.
Yeah,
Tim.
shout out Tim.
He
Tim
took that picture.
Tim is my friend who I moved out here with from Boston with our partners, and Tim takes all of our pictures. He took the picture of the house that's our album cover. He shoots us all the time, and he's done a lot for us. So shout out Tim. Tim's great.
Is there any significance behind this house?
So we took a phrase from the EP, "This Is All Normal," which is in the song "Oceans," and so we kind of wanted to like have a juxtaposition between like here's a normal thing, a house, but it's all, decrepit. So that's all that is. It's also just like I don't know, very in the vein of emo.
Yeah.
Circa. Why am I blanking?
Oh, American football.
American football. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it, yeah.
So no straight personal significance to it, other than the fact that Tim took it, who's a very good friend of ours, and the man's very talented and does a lot of work with us. And shout out Steph, Charlie's wife. Steph sang on the EP.
Yes,
Savior.
yeah.
She did some really awesome vocals. She killed it. My wife Danny helped out with some design work for the EP. We had a lot of friends come in, friends and family and partners come in to help with vocals for gang vocals. So shout
And
out
gang
to everybody.
clapping.
And gang clapping, yeah. So we had help. So
Yeah.
it took a village when we got there. So we're just very grateful for everybody that pitched in, and we're just stoked that it's out now.
Yeah.
I haven't released a piece of music like this that was like professionally recorded in quite some time for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah, same.
It took some time to find bands. Like it sometimes when you move to a new city, it takes time to find musicians that you really click with, and there's
Yeah.
trial and error. And
Mm-hmm.
it happened to me in Boston. Like I never found that band that truly clicked. Like the last time that I recorded a big cohesive piece of music was in Philly, and I don't know. This is really cool that I feel like I found some guys I really like writing music with, and it all feels really good. So we're all just happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. We've got a lot coming up. We're really pumped about it, and we're pumped to put more music together. I think.
And
we're
to
gonna,
talk to you.
Yeah,
This is epic. This is fun.
Yeah. This is a good time.
This is first for us.
But yeah, big things on the horizon for Sugarcoat. Hopefully, we'll see. Yacht Club next year.
Yacht Club.
Ooh.
Hit us up,
Make it happen.
please.
Foreshadowing. We speak it into existence. That would be sick.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But for now, underground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the EP's sick. I'm really stoked for everything you guys kind of have going on, and just hope to see this, continue to grow. I'm really stoked to see kind of how you guys follow up this EP. Like no pressure.
Yeah. No. Okay. I feel like a little bit of pressure just because there has been good reception for it, but we had all the time in the world to put those songs together.
Right.
We did.
Now it feels like there's an expectation to bring it again, which isn't a bad thing. Like you said before, we kind of do well with some sort of deadline.
We do.
So.
Well, I guess the good temperature check on it so far is that new song that you guys kind of have in the works as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that as of right now is going to be as good or better than this EP?
That's good, in my opinion.
I think it's an as good.
I feel like that I feel like it's a good temp check because
Yeah.
if you felt like it's still not there yet, but you're already feeling like it's
Yeah.
good enough to like kind of meet it.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's a good song. I think that we like to try to one up ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what we can do with that. But we're very happy with that song and its trajectory. And yeah, I think it's as good as the stuff we've written. So
Is the plan to do another EP first or try and do an LP? I know it's a big step to kind of do that LP.
In my mind, we were gonna do another EP in the fall. That means we gotta write a few more songs.
yeah, it's difficult. I know, like I like to release like big chunks of music, and in today's world, it's a lot of releasing singles.
Yeah.
Which is great, and I understand that it works.
Yeah. The tough thing is like a lot of people who do that have a lot of equipment in house that they can keep that consistency. Whereas like we found some guitar tones that we really liked
Right.
on Adam's equipment in Adam's studio, and so to recreate that like once every other month, that'd be really
Yeah.
tough to remember everything, those small details. So it's almost easier in some sense to just like record 5 songs all together, have everything like all the levels set, so you have the same vibe between songs, and then release them as singles.
Yeah. Because like that's the one thing that I find really hard with like the single releases is you listen to that first single and you're like, damn, this shit slaps. Can't wait to see what the next thing that they put out is.
Mhm.
And it doesn't sound, and like since it's another single, it doesn't sound cohesive. So it's like
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
project that just came out. So it's like
Yeah.
I wanted the rest of that story to kind of
Right.
finish and that
Right.
take me where it was going to go. So like I really love EPs and full lengths to the point where like release a couple singles, lead into it, and then I'll listen to the whole thing and just let it engulf me. But like when it's just that single releases, it's so hard to like just find a footing and get in.
Yeah, I prefer the EPs.
Even amongst albums like that, just I was mentioning Fox's Shazam earlier. They're one band who's like, I mean, they're all about DIY, but there's like huge disparity in like sonic quality between their albums. I love them to death, but it kind of takes you out of it.
Right.
Like when you have Introducing in your head, and then Church of Rock and Roll, and then some of their newer albums, which I'm blanking on the names of, which are I think they recorded them all themselves, and it sounds like. Sorry, it just sounds totally different.
No, I know what you mean.
Much more raw, which is
yeah.
cool, but it's not like the same purity that I was expecting from Church of Rock and Roll, for example.
Right. And you kind of experience that sometimes too when a band will like change up their sound. Like I kind of mentioned, Such Gold started out with like that kind of pop punk easy core, and what they're doing now is like more math rock to just like a whole left field. So going from like, if you want to listen to like that whole artist on shuffle, you can't really go between the two songs super seamless. Like I still know like I can play this album by itself and be fine. I can play this album by itself and be fine. But the time that those like interconnect, I'm like, it feels weird. Like there's that mix up where it doesn't feel like the same person.
Yeah.
Nothing against bands that change up their sound with their
No.
Not at all.
But I think you can. I think you can still keep the same personality while changing genres.
Right.
Honestly, you just it depends on how you mix it.
Yeah.
And who's mixing it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Turnstile is a good example. Like they went from
great example.
very hardcore to what they're doing now. They're still considered a hardcore band. But
what's the band that Tyler is obsessed with? Starts with a T as well.
Oh, Title Fight.
Title Fight.
Oh, yep.
Another band. Yeah.
But then you have sometimes where a band will go kind of I don't know if you guys know the band 100th. They were very like metalcore, and then they kind of went whole like 180 and went shoegaze after their like metalcore albums, which it took me a while to like get into it, but I was like, this is the same band. Like I can't. It's not the same.
Yeah.
That's sick though. I love it when you pivot. Like it's cool. Like maybe they got tired of doing what they were doing. They wanted to do something new, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So.
And it's also cool just to see the bands like kind of grow as they kind of do that. Like, let's say you guys' next EP doesn't sound exactly like this one, and that's fine. You guys are every EP or release. I always say is like a chapter in a band's book. Not every chapter is going to be the same. You know, there's different storylines in there.
It's going to be our ska chapter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I got sax players on speed dial.
Hell yeah.
Let me know.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to incorporate some more horns, but tastefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with our next release as well.
Hell yeah. Before I let you guys go, obviously, you know, you're at my house. Like, you guys could leave technically at any time. But I have
That's good to know.
Yeah, not trapped. The doors are unlocked. I have one final question for the two of you. I always like to end off these episodes on kind of a high note. So my final question is, from your time in Sugarcoat, what has been your favorite moment that you have gotten to experience so far?
Me personally was when we played Amsterdam last time. We played and sounded really good. I felt really confident about our set that night. That was probably one of our favorite shows of mine, and I had that night. I do this thing in one of our songs where I throw my guitar over my head, and it just went really well that night. It was just really well timed, like the stars were fucking aligned. It was great. That night I felt like we were just jiving and everything hit well. So that was like my moment, I think, so far for us.
Yeah. For me, it was when he texted me. We had released the album EP, and a random friend of his that I have never met said, "This reminds me of Emery, one of my favorite bands." I was like, oh fuck, that's like the highest compliment for me. Like, yeah, hearing that was the highlight. That made it.
That was a good one too. Yeah,
worth it for me.
The amount of love we've gotten from this music has been overwhelming. So that's also a very cool thing to experience.
Yeah.
So we're just grateful.
Oh yeah. Well, the sound of the guy working on his vehicle probably means we should wrap it up. I can hear it right out this window, like perfect. But no, those are great moments, and hopefully, you know, when we get to reconnect, whether it's EP2, LP1, or whatever you guys are at, we get to hear more great moments from your time at Sugarcoat. If anyone's looking for merch, music, or Sugarcoat in general, where can they find it?
At a show.
Yeah, Sugarcoat merch. You have to come out and see us live. Come out next week. We got a whole bunch of stuff online. We're out on all the streaming platforms. We are on Bandcamp if you at any point want to make a donation to Sugarcoat.
And Deezer.
And yeah, if there's
Apple
music to be
Music.
streamed, we're streaming it. So
Yeah. YouTube.
at Sugarcoat MPLS, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Come and find us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depending on where we found this episode, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, or you watch the YouTube version and got to see their lovely faces like I did today, make sure you check the hyperlinks down below. Go follow them on all those socials. Be ready for new music, new merch. I feel like I normally have one other thing there and I can't think of it, but just be ready, stay up to date on everything that Sugarcoat has going on. One last big thank you to John and Sean for taking the time out of your
Thank you.
your Monday to sit down with me and talk about your band.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate you having us.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, everyone go listen to Sugarcoat. Listen to This Is All Normal, and I'll catch everyone on the next episode. See ya.
Beers with bears.